Hello everyone. Today's topic is one every traveler knows. Why does ordering food in another language always go wrong? Please note that the characters in the following conversation are fictional roles created for this episode. Welcome to today's episode. My guest has eaten in dozens of countries and has ordered food wrong in almost every single one of them.
That is a fair introduction. I have embarrassed myself at restaurant counters on at least 4 continents.
Today we are asking a question that sounds simple. Why is ordering food so hard? And is it harder in some languages than others?
It turns out every language has hidden rules about food. When you do not know them, you will order the wrong thing almost every time.
Let's start at home. You mentioned Thailand has some of the most interesting ordering ambiguity. Can you give us an example?
Sure. The classic example is saying, "Krap prao gap cow." A Thai speaker might mean they want stir-fried basil served alongside rice, as a side dish.
Oh, so gap cow is essentially a side dish served alongside the rice, not mixed in with it?
Exactly. But if the vendor parses it as krap prao plus cow together, they may bring a full plate of stir-fried basil over rice instead. 2 completely different meals.
Can you describe what krap prao actually is for listeners who have never tried it?
Krap prao is stir-fried meat with Thai basil, garlic, and chili. It is spicy, fragrant, and very popular as a quick everyday meal.
So the same phrase produces 2 completely different dishes, depending on how you mentally divide the sentence?
Thai uses a topic comment structure, so the sentence gives no grammatical signal about the relationship between the 2 parts. Context fills the gap.
So without that cultural context, you just end up with the wrong dish?
Exactly. Another classic Thai example is khao pad mai sai pak. Is that fried rice with no vegetables at all? Or fried rice where the vegetables are served on the side?
I have had both arrive at my table after ordering that exact phrase. I always assumed the restaurant simply made a mistake.
It was not a mistake at all. The sentence genuinely allows both readings. Thai vendors resolve it using experience and educated guesswork.
Fascinating. Now let us travel to Japan. What ordering challenges exist there?
Japan is interesting because the ordering system is extremely precise in one way, but full of hidden assumptions in another.
What do you mean by hidden assumptions?
If you order ramen and say oomori, which means large size, most people assume that means more noodles. But at some shops, it increases the broth volume, not the noodles.
For listeners who have never tried ramen, how would you describe what it looks like?
Ramen is a Japanese noodle soup. Wheat noodles in a rich hot broth, usually topped with sliced pork, a soft boiled egg, and green onions.
So you think you are getting more food, but you might just end up with more soup?
Right. And at some shops, oomori only applies to noodles, not to toppings. The definition shifts by restaurant. First-time visitors never know which applies.
How do regular customers handle this?
They ask. But tourists and first-timers usually assume the term is universal. It is not. Every shop quietly defines it on its own terms.
Let us move to India. I imagine spice levels alone create enormous confusion there.
Enormously. The word spicy in India is relative to the region, the restaurant, and even the individual cook. Mild in Chennai is not mild in Delhi.
So asking for medium spicy is almost meaningless without more context?
Almost. But beyond spice, there is another big one. When ordering curry, you usually need to specify dry or with gravy. Many visitors completely forget this step.
Can you describe what dry curry looks like compared to a gravy curry?
Dry curry has very little liquid. The spices coat the meat or vegetables directly. Gravy curry has a thick, rich sauce that you spoon over rice.
And what happens when a visitor forgets to specify?
The cook decides for you. You usually end up with gravy, since it is more common and more filling. But dry curries are just as popular in many regions.
So omitting just one word can completely change what arrives at your table?
One word, or even just a nod at the wrong moment. I once received a completely different meal simply because I smiled at the wrong time during ordering.
I love that story. Let us go to Italy next. I suspect Italians have very precise rules about their food.
Extremely precise. The coffee alone is a minefield. If you order a latte in Italy, you will receive a glass of warm milk. Just milk. Nothing else.
Wait, latte just means milk? I have never made that connection before.
Correct. And ordering pasta carbonara is another trap. If you ask for cream in your carbonara, you will likely offend the chef and still receive no cream.
Because real carbonara contains no cream at all?
Real carbonara uses only eggs, cured pork, hard-aged cheese, and black pepper. That is the complete ingredient list. No cream, ever. And ordering a cappuccino after noon will not get you refused, but many Italians will silently judge you for it.
So would you say Italy's unwritten social rules are just as strict as the written menu?
More strict, I would say. The menu is the easy part. The invisible etiquette is the real challenge.
Let us finish with the United States. Americans seem flexible about food. Is there still room for confusion?
Oh yes. The United States has a different kind of ambiguity. Customization overload. When a server asks how you like your eggs, there are at least 7 standard answers.
7? What are they all?
Scrambled, fried, poached, over easy, over hard, sunny side up, and soft boiled. A visitor from a country where eggs are simply cooked has no idea what to say.
Could you explain what each style actually looks like? That would help our listeners a great deal.
Scrambled means beaten eggs cooked soft and fluffy in a pan. Fried means a whole egg cracked into hot oil, with the yolk kept whole and visible on top. Poached means the egg is cooked in hot water without the shell, giving a soft white and runny yolk. Over easy means fried then flipped once, keeping the yolk runny. Over hard means the same as over easy but cooked longer until the yolk is fully solid. Sunny side up means fried without flipping, so the yolk stays bright on top. Soft boiled means boiled briefly in the shell, so the white is firm, but the yolk stays soft and liquid inside. Each style gives a very different texture and taste.
So there is truly no default. Every single choice falls entirely on you?
Right. And in fast food, saying to go versus for here has completely different implications. Packaging, presentation, and sometimes even the price.
So across every country, the problem comes down to the same thing. Words carry hidden cultural assumptions that outsiders simply do not have.
You are never just ordering food. You are ordering inside an entire system of cultural knowledge. When you step outside that system, words fail you.
What is your best advice for someone eating in an unfamiliar food culture for the first time?
Point to a dish that looks good on a nearby table. Ask one simple question. Smile. And accept that you will occasionally order the wrong thing.
That might be the most honest food advice I have ever heard on this program.
Getting the wrong dish is not always a problem. Sometimes it is how you discover your new favorite food.
Before we close today, let me go over some key words from our conversation. First, ambiguity. It means a word or phrase that can be understood in more than one way at the same time. Second, assumption. It means something you accept as true without checking or asking first. Third, etiquette. It means the set of unwritten social rules expected in a particular situation or culture. Fourth, customization. It means adjusting or changing something to match your personal preferences. And fifth, minefield. It means a situation that is full of hidden problems or risks you may not see coming.
Those are all essential words in this discussion. Understanding them will help you follow conversations about food and culture anywhere.
What a wonderful note to end on. Thank you so much for this global tour through menus and misunderstandings today.
My pleasure. May all your orders arrive exactly as intended, or even better than expected.